Hello?
Hello.
What you doing? Wiring?
Oh yeah. This is my fuel tank.
Looks like you're making a mess.
Somebody
Goodness
is.
gracious.
Dude.
Just stuff everywhere.
What are you wiring?
Nitrous car stuff.
Yeah.
Ancient technology. Pretty sure this was around before the pyramids were built.
That means it's solid. We're on day 2 of this project, so we figured we should make an intro for it.
Oh, what project?
This project. Well, this is part of the project. So basically, we're trying to get the Nova ready. It didn't have headlights, so I was working on some DIY black trim for the front end that had no trim besides the grill. And then
Looks like I put headlights in it.
we still have to put headlights in it. It has taillights, but let's figure out if they work.
Yeah. Headlights, taillights, wiring.
But you were like, let's put a grid in it because it had the 7AL2.
Yeah, which is a good box. It's just we wanted some timing control.
Timing control.
And you can use just the grid box, just the controller with the 7AL3, but we were running out of room on this damn panel here.
Yeah, this was already in the car. You were gonna put this in there, but then you were like, there's so many boxes in there that this box will do. So we took all those out, and you know, basically you're the king of mission creep. So we're at the point where you're basically halfway into rewiring the car.
Yeah, but at least I'm halfway into it and it's only been a day.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's much faster than a fuel tank or something like that.
Well, if I'm starting from scratch, you know, then I want it to be perfect. But this deal, I'm just kind of doing a repair, so
Yeah. Here's our late intro.
yeah. And we'll show you what the car looked like before we did anything.
fired up, headlight up, because you can't be on the street with no headlights, and I'm refusing to put a trailer light on the front and be like...
Don't say that, because if
I mean,
this still takes a while...
The next video we're gonna be like, trailer lights.
Yeah.
But it appears that the outside lights have bulbs in them, and there's some wiring back here.
Sweet.
Just not these ones, but I might be able to buy a bulb or something.
Yeah, we're gonna need both of them. Sweet.
Seems. I mean, even this little deal's got a wire.
Got that.
To the Lexi's play light.
Perfect. Well, that will help for sure.
Ma'am! Winnie! So, if you watched the video about when we brought the car home / introducing the car, you might remember that the car was caught on fire. When we picked up the car, we didn't really understand why someone had taken off the fuel pressure regulator for the nitrous. And then upon looking at it some more, we realized that they took it off because they changed the water pump out, which is why it caught on fire. When we picked it up, it didn't have the fuel pressure regulator on it. And that's because the water pump had been switched out, and they're so close that this had to be taken off to switch this out. Not only that, but this is missing, this fitting. It looks like that one, which I'm guessing was stripped because they're really easy to strip. Somebody took this off to replace the water pump, but they replaced it with a different water pump, and now it appears that there's literally not enough clearance underneath this to the water pump to put the fuel line on. So I'm hoping that I can take the regulator back off, put the line on it, put it back on, and maybe it'll fit, and we'll just have to know that we can't take it off. That would be a better scenario than it won't fit with this water pump. So we're gonna figure out, I guess. Somehow it went on with literally no room to spare. So, yeah, I just gotta hook this up to here. Find a fitting for there. I'm not even showing it. There. Hook that up, and we'll see if it works.
All right, moment of truth. We got the wiring back in the car. You put the fuel system back together, checked for leaks, that's good. Pretty much, we just cleaned everything up a little bit with the wiring and stuff and added some control features. Since we added the grid control box, we gotta check the timing because it controls the timing. So we gotta make sure that the timing out there matches the timing on this box and adjust it if it don't. We got started to do that. Once it starts, check the timing, and then, but before that, honestly, because we've done all this, I really want to go through the nitrous system, because that's one part of the car we haven't done yet. I believe it's all wired correctly. It seemed to be wired correctly, but we're doing it bank to bank, which is kind of what we always do. We're using the Max 5 to control each bank progressively. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hook up to it. I'm going to send a tune-up to separate the two banks so we're going to progress one side of the motor 20% to 100% over 2.5 seconds. Then we're going to pause. It'll pause for half a second. It'll start the second half of the motor, go 2.5 or 20% for 2.5 seconds. So you'll be able to hear both sides of the motor clicking separately, and we'll know that they're both progressing and the solenoids sound good and it's wired correctly and all that. But I'll have to have you hold the micro switch on the carburetor, and then I'll have to let go of the trans brake in here, and then it'll run through its cycle. So I'm going to send this, and then we'll test that. And then once we test that, if that's good, honestly, it'll be time to fire it up. And then check the timing. Ready? I like that a little better. I need to make sure that the timing mechanically says what the computer says, like we do with your car or my car. You know, like most boys don't do.
Oh, it's a really weird angle for towards the motor. Yeah.
Oh, you're thirsty. You're not. You're getting the bottom of the can there. Oh, there you go. You're kind of.
There's no vent.
Huh? No vent? No more.
The pail.
Oh yeah. It's a pail.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi, buddy.
Hi.
Okay. If it's not right on timing, we're not even trying to warm it up or anything. I'm just gonna tell you to shut it off, and I'm gonna change it. Okay?
Ready?
Yes, ma'am. It's not working. Okay, yeah.
Way to go.
Listen for the beep. So that means this is the wire I should have hooked up rather than this one. But who has two of them side by side? And you know what I mean? Like what's...
You.
Huh?
You.
I didn't do this. This was already there. I don't even know what that's for. Okay. Try it. Let's try it again.
Ready?
No. That's why we ask, you know? We always ask.
Ready?
Yeah. fire it up. Let's see if this old fucking vintage sumbitch here will do anything.
Ready?
Yeah.
You sure?
Quick draw on the deal here.
Good thing you got that trusty old timing light. Please don't blind me.
This fucking thing.
That thing's, I
Freaking
guarantee
thing.
you
This
that
thing.
thing's older than me. My dad probably
This
had that since he was born.
This is older than both of us. Come on now. Look at the writing on this thing. This is before Knight Rider.
I don't know.
This is back there. Way back there.
I'm gonna
Sold by
Google when those
Sears,
are made.
Roebuck and Co. So I thought I had one of these. My timing light took a crap, and it was the best timing light I've ever had. And for some reason, it was like, we don't understand big block. my timing light was literally like, sorry, I don't speak big block. So
no habla.
yeah, and so I had an old timing light upstairs, but I thought this was it, but there's no way this is mine. When I say old, I mean like, chrome, like a little old. And it looks like it's been drugged behind a big block before, like somebody picked up. But dude, I brought this down as a joke because the other timing light quit. And I'm telling you, man, I gotta fix that because that Bosch timing light was my favorite. But this deal here,
If we hook it up to your car, it probably work.
yeah, it just doesn't speak big block. But I brought this deal down from the attic, and for the video, I was like, let's see how this fucking thing works. It went instant. It was perfect. Oh yeah, the video is just not fast enough to catch all the blinks. This thing was dead steady. I literally pulled the trigger, and I was like, motherfucker. I was looking at it like, what in the hell, dude? The weight is sign of reliability.
My dad's probably tuned hundreds of cars with that thing.
It reminds me of Boris the Bullet Dodger. Man.
This car was like, we are not using your fancy timing light, sir.
And
Go get
mine-
John Brash's timing light.
Mine doesn't even do this. This is because it knew that big block guys burn these cords on their headers all the time.
Well, the headers are right there, They're just all up in the way.
I mean, it's seen. It's got more cigarette burns than my grandma's couch.
Those aren't cigarette burns.
Or header burns, whatever. It looks like cigarette
A
burns.
cigarette ain't gonna do that to that.
But yeah, they're like, hey, just in case you burn this on your headers, you can replace this. If you have one of these and you have any idea what year this is from,
It probably has a year, right? I mean,
No,
it
it
says
doesn't.
Chicago on it.
they didn't put years on things back then because they were like, you're gonna know this
You
thing.
can take it apart, man.
Yeah, no tamper-proof
Dude,
screws.
it does weigh like 7 pounds
Dude,
at least.
it's a stout. It's a sturdy gal.
It's like your cat that scratched my tire.
You know what? It reminds me so much of Nintendo 64. Or no, was it? No, it was just, I don't know. Duck Hunter, had the big old. That's what this is. But anyway, if you have one of these, or you know what year this is from, let me know in the comments. I want to know because I want to find another one, and I'm gonna buy a spare because this
Justin's
is.
going on eBay and buying all of those.
Yeah, this is my new. This is for big block. I'm gonna put on the case big blocks only. Big block is like, I don't know what that thing is. Bosch. What is that? German? Not gonna work on here. We need American. And I brought this thing out, and it was like, now that's an American timing light. If you know what year this is from or an estimate, let me know. It has the zip code. If that helps, 60684. I don't know. There you go.
Chicago.
Yeah, your dad probably just drove down the street to the factory and got it. And he's like, give me one of them. Need one for a big block. But yeah, it runs. It sounds good. Nitrous system works. All the wiring works. Everything's, we're there. We need headlights and taillights, but they're kind of already there. But we need headlights
Can
and.
you stop pointing your gun around, sir?
No, I'm carrying this around with me, for real.
Yeah, when you travel, just unplug it. No.
Look.
This is YouTube, sir. Not.
Anyway, we got 2 guns, one for each other. I need 2 of these. So I'd be like, check your timing if you ain't freaking careful. I need to put some sights on. We need to put on the brake, check 2-step, and then you go somewhere and pull the trigger on this rig.
We definitely need to make sure the rev limiter works. I'm just saying, because I'll put it on the brake and it'll go to 9,000 or something.
Yeah, and it'll stay there until you let go of the button. Are you ready for this big block horse and power?
Let's not play the games like I've never big blocked before.
I don't know. I don't have any idea what they're like.
Let's not do that. I big blocked my whole life before you.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, this was your thing. All right. Well, bye.